let's talk about this main event. So it's our all-star 8-man tag. It's the TNT champion, Kyle Fletcher, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, and these guys, the Young Bucks,
Yeah.
taking on Jet Speed, Kenny Omega, and our AEW Men's World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Yep.
I did like before we got to the match that we showed the Young Bucks are now doing meet and greets. And I get it because they're heels. But it also kind of said the quiet part out loud where it's like wrestlers hate these.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, so
Well,
then,
yeah,
like,
I
what
mean-
the fuck? But you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
They're wrestling fans. They're going to remember.
that's true.
They're going to get it.
Yeah. But yeah, we get a classic multi-person tag AEW tag
We're in,
match.
we're out. With,
We're in, up, we're down,
post calls, save,
bigger.
save the pinfall.
Yeah. And crazy enough, I really was shocked by this. The bad guys get the victory.
Yeah.
So our men's AEW champion,
Well,
the best bout machine, Kenny Omega, and Jet Speed, who I've been told don't suck, lost.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't tell you that. Yes. Interesting until we see, I think, what follows. And I think we're trying to set up the Don Callis family as sort of the main villains for at least the next major storylines that are going to go down.
Yeah, so they get the victory. Post-match, Matt and Nick pair off with Jet
These guys
Speed.
again.
Yeah, these guys go with the other guys, and they fight each other up into, you know, the abyss.
These guys went with those guys.
Yeah, these guys went with those guys, and they fight to the back. And then, to your point, the Don Callis family fucking murders Hangman and Kenny Omega. And namely, Kyle Fletcher murders both
Person on neck
Hangman.
brace.
I mean, it's interesting because Kyle Fletcher is the TNT champion. If he was not the TNT champion, I'm like, oh, this is the next big heel. And I'm not saying he can't be, but it's like he already has a championship, so he's kind of already doing something else.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now, the other part. So, yes, Hangman gets his neck fucking broke, essentially. They killed Kenny Omega, put him out on a stretcher. They have exclusive footage of putting him on that stretcher and sending him to the back. The thing that I found interesting, though, because I agree with you, it does feel like Don Callis family is being positioned as the black cloud around AEW, kind of like what the Death Riders were for a moment. Where was MJF, right? What's he doing? Why, you think Hangman's dead? Well, who would like to piss on that grave?
Join up with the Don Callis family and like.
Or is he paying them to do this? He's paying Don Callis.
Like, he's a temporary member of the family, right? A family agreement.
But for as pissed off and saying that he's going to take the soul of Hangman, I mean, here's a moment where they're dead, you know, air quotes, dead. And it's just Don Callis family standing tall. So what'd you make of all of this?
I'm interested to see where it goes. Yeah, I don't know who amongst the Don Callis, because I feel like you got to position one of them against Hangman. So is that like Takeshita, or is that, you know what I mean, Okada, or is that like I don't know what we do here.
That's the other person that was missing. Wardlow. Where the fuck was Wardlow?
Wardlow's
you know?
in there. God, I hope he's not. No, I guess if Hangman's just going to beat him, but
yeah. You got a lot of cooks in this kitchen because you got Okada, but Okada's saying, I'm the number one guy. So him and Takeshita have this friction. Fletcher looks to be occupied with Mark Briscoe, I guess, right? Because they keep talking about each other.
I think so, yeah.
Wardlow's new, but he hasn't wrestled yet. And then you got just a cast of other guys.
Mid-carders that wouldn't really fit that role. So, yeah, maybe it's got to be an MJF involvement then, I think.
Or Tell me how you think this fits. What if Kenny Omega goes, Hangman, you piece of shit? I damn near died because of your fucking bullshit.
Reunites with Don Callis.
Or just gets pissed at Hangman. You piece of
I
shit.
don't even hate that. I want him to be like, I see the light now, Don. I get it. I understand that we need protection in this business.
And, let's just go down this rabbit hole just for really quick. You want to talk about who could beat the Hurt Syndicate? Or, excuse me, Brodito will lose, right? Let's just say the Hurt Syndicate are the big bad guys on the corner again. They regain the championships because they're the Hurt Syndicate, right? You know who could beat the Hurt Syndicate? Kenny Omega and Okada. You make the Hurt Syndicate baby faces, we hurt people. And then it's the fucking dream of all dream kind of teams that's never teamed before, at least as far as I know. Okada and Kenny Omega as heels with Don Callis.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be main event. I like that idea right there. But yeah, I'm interested because Kyle Fletcher looked to be the big bad boogeyman here. But I feel like maybe not because he's got other business to attend to.
Yeah. You would think, yeah. It's interesting to see where they're going to go with that. Because, I don't think there's anybody in the family that, isn't currently tied up that would fit challenging for a title. And maybe that's not where we go. Maybe it's a tag team match.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's, because the pay-per-view's in, 3 weeks, right? It's pretty soon. So, Hangman
and Omega versus two Chuckle Fucks.
Yeah.
Maybe Flippy Biceps comes back and we get the
Wardlow and
machines,
or Wardlow and Brian Cage.
Yep.
Tweedledee and Tweedledumfuck. You know what I mean? Those two fucking muscle bones. Steroid here, steroid there. Brr, 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 brr. Like the Tin Man.
Those guys? You think?
Yeah.